Hi everyone. Let's take a look at the following example. Evaluate the following. Log of base 2, open bracket, the cube root of 4 times 1 divided by the seventh root of 8. Step number 1. Copy down log of 2, open that bracket. When you think about the cube root in terms of exponents, that is the same as saying, in this case, 4 to the power of 1 over 3. Likewise, when you think about the seventh root, this is the same as saying, in this case, 8 to the power of 1 over 7. So again, step 1, we write this in exponent form. Step number 2, think about this as one fraction. If you look at the numerator, that's going to be 4 to the power of 1 over 3 times 1, which is 4 to the power of 1 over 3. And of course, you can also express this as a fraction. So when you look at the denominator, 1 times 8 to the power of 1 over 7, it's 8 to the power of 1 over 7. So that's step 2. Step number 3, think about the base. Think about these two numbers, express them with the same base. So for example, in this case, you're looking at base 2. Think about 4 in terms of 2 to the power of 2. Copy the 1 over 3. Likewise, when you think about the denominator, think about 8 as 2 times 2 times 2, which is 2 to the power of 3. So in this step, again, we write it with the same base. Next, you write down log of base 2. Think of power to a power, which means you have to multiply. So again, when I think about these exponents here, 2 and 1 over 3, you have to multiply them. And likewise, if I look at 3 and 1 over 7, again, you have to multiply them. So 2 times 1 over 3 is going to be 2 over 3. If I look at the denominator, 3 times 1 over 7 is going to be 3 over 7. Next, this equals to log of base 2. When you divide with the same base, you subtract exponents, 3, not 3, but 2 over 3, minus 3 over 7. Now, to subtract them, you have to find a common denominator. And in this case, the common denominator is going to be 3 times 7, which is 21. So you're multiplying the first fraction by 7 divided by 7. Likewise, you multiply the second fraction by 3 over 3. Effectively, you're multiplying it by 1. You don't change the value, but you do change the form. So now what happens is you have log base 2 of 2 to the power of the common denominator, which is 21 in the denominator. 2 times 7 is going to be 14. 3 times 3 is going to be 9. And now look what happens. Log base 2 of 2 to the power of 14 minus 9, that's going to be 5, divided by 21. And when you bring the exponent to the front, this will give you 5 divided by 21 times log of base 2 of 2, which equals to 1, by the way. So the final answer is going to be 5 divided by 21. Again, what I would say is spend that 1 extra minute, double check by plugging it in, or I should say double check by plugging this in to the calculator to confirm get 5 divided by 21. If you find this video meaningful, it's adding value to your math life, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. I hope this makes sense.